And with you today, my name is Enrique.
My name is Eli.
And my name is Tristan.
GOTG Volume 3, the final ride for the Guardians, as they would say. We watched this in theaters. We know this breaks the spirit of the Binge Boys, but we thought it was going to be interesting to cover just to give our opinions on it and try to whore out some views, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
That's exactly, we just do it for the views.
If you guys had to make a one-sentence review for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, what would it be, Tristan?
This is maybe the best movie since Endgame that Marvel has done.
Very definitive.
Damn, bro.
Eli?
Maybe. He kind of stole my flow. I was going to say this is my favorite Marvel movie since Endgame.
I'm going to end it off by saying this is peak Marvel, and it's probably in my top 5 to 10 MCU movies easily at this point.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'm hoping it's not recency bias, but
it could be a little bit, but I mean, some of the other ones were recency bias too, and they were still not good.
I started counting them up in my head. I was like, no, this is about 5 to 10 easily. I mean,
yeah.
But yeah, man. So if you guys are scared for spoilers, you probably want to skip away or just not watch this episode because obviously that's what we're gonna be talking about. Come on now. So I was really excited for this just off the trailers. They seem to take a more of a serious approach. You guys see any of the trailers on that?
I saw one,
but did not pay the most attention. I just thought, Guardians 3, this will be dope.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know. I try to avoid trailers at this point just because I feel like some of them give too much of the movie away and I want to go in blind.
I respect it completely. I do that a lot, honestly. But when it's something I'm really, really excited for, I'm like, I'll watch the trailers for this. And Guardians is one of those things where I love the entire Guardians franchise. I know a lot of people don't. Some people are like, it's too goofy, too silly. But like, underneath all of that goofiness, there is always serious writing going on in the background.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, James Gunn is good at what he does.
I mean, I haven't hated anything he's done. Guardians, I liked the second Suicide Squad a lot, and I like, so it's like he does make good stuff. I'm very interested how his DCU is gonna go. Basically,
his comedy is my comedy, my type of comedy. Like, I mean,
brain dead stuff that we just love.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I've laughed like as hard as I did at a Marvel movie in a minute, and then with Suicide Squad 2, I think that was the hardest I've laughed at a DC movie. So I don't know. I think he's very good at at least the comedic bits.
It's really like sometimes it feels as if I was writing it with the jokes that he'd be putting in.
Absolutely.
The one that stands out to me the most as like the most ridiculous one that I would absolutely have done and thought it was hilarious was when they were in the little space body cell ship thing, you know what I'm talking about?
The organism, whatever. Yeah.
Yes, and then I was gonna say Morgana. Gamora busts in with the gun into the room, and she just blasts the lady in the leg, and she just goes, "Oh!" That's the kind of comedy that just makes me crack up. And they just dragging her away, and she's screaming, and they're looking at Gamora like, "Damn, you didn't have to do that." It was just so perfect to me. It's so stupid. It just had every possible time it could have laughed, I almost did. It was really, really, really great. In moments I probably shouldn't have laughed, I was laughing too.
There was definitely one or two of those.
I mean, the best part about it too is like there were moments where the entire theater was quiet except for us laughing at just some random shit, like Groot with the AKs, bro.
That was perfect. To be honest, I'm a little sad that my idea didn't work because when Quill handed Groot the guns and he said, "You know what to do with these," and they got into the car, I was like, this is for sure going to be a drive-by. Like, I was ready for Ring Ding Dong to start playing by Dr. Dre, and then he was going to just drive by, just do. But they made it even better because they did the aliens taking meth and like drug dealing to each other in the corner, which was just amazing.
Oh my God.
This is the kind of stupid shit that I talk about on podcasts where I'm like, if you're going to make a world, make the world realistic, make their drug dealers and all this. And they did it. This is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to give all of the credit to James Gunn because obviously he has a great staff that works on this Guardian stuff. But man, his stupid comedy is right up my alley. And the aliens dealing meth to each other was like, this is peak. I laughed very hard at that scene for some reason. It was just peak comedy.
The one alien getting his ass whooped. in the
He was
alley.
getting jumped. He was getting fucking
That was
jumped.
crazy, bro.
And I mean, they call back to it later too, and he's like, "I'm building a perfect world," and they're like, "Really?" Because this octopus was dealing dope in the street alley. He's like, "Yeah, no, we wiping this one."
Don't worry, it's a reset. It's a reset.
Bro, they were talking about killing the dude who looked like broccoli. That was right up my bag, personally.
He was a carrot, okay?
Oh, you right. It was the carrot.
The carrot guy looked hilarious. He literally just
That
had the
was
most
so
fucked up
funny.
face. They did a great job with the cutting to someone and just not letting them say anything, but just holding the shot and letting the awkward space create the laugh.
There's like a 3-minute bit.
At least for us.
No, for everyone, because I thought everyone was laughing at those bits because it would hold the frame, and like it was just enough time for you to start getting giggly, and you would start laughing. But the carrot one was really funny. Everyone was laughing at the carrot because like his face was just fucking
so
stupid,
goofy, bro.
The thing is, they didn't even give us a chance to like not laugh, because I mean, before that you had I had a buddy like that, you know, he's a little weird too, and then they went straight to the carrot dude, so I was just laughing the whole time. Like I started crying a little bit.
Oh man, it was so good, bro. The comedy in this was peak, but the comedy wasn't the only aspect about this movie that was great. They did a really good take on Rocket's backstory.
Bro,
Absolutely.
I was not expecting that stuff at all. Like, I kind of knew, like, they give you ideas, but that was crazy.
I've heard tricklings through the, nerd YouTube community about who the High Evolutionary was and that Rock, he fucked with Rocket and he does this a lot. So I kind of knew that. But the detail they went into was tough to watch because I'm very I don't like seeing animals getting hurt like that, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, I was
my
so
least favorite
uncomfortable
thing.
most of the, like, a lot of the times with those scenes, I was just very uncomfortable.
Yeah, animal abuse is like my one, like, not one, but that's my major like cringe point that I'm just like, oh please, like I understand for story purposes it needs to be there and it makes sense, but like I hate seeing it.
Yes, it was very tough to watch, obviously, especially with how they mutilated Rocket's whole crew, Teefs, the Floor, and Lila.
God.
Fucking Floor got it the worst. They just looked fucked up.
Oh, that was
bad.
a spider bunny that...
At least Teefs got the wheels, you know what I mean? Like, he got a little bit of an upgrade so he can, like, peel out on bitches. That's what should have happened, High Evolutionary should have lost his face by fucking Teefs peeling out on his face. It would have been kind of lit.
That would have been
But,
fire.
they didn't go that far because they were most of the Rocket stuff was dead serious. Like, it was really like, hey, this shit is not funny. This is not going to be played for laughs. This is really serious.
They did a good job.
It was very heartbreaking seeing these very cute, helpless, and naive animals end up getting, constantly abused by this High Evolutionary guy.
Yeah,
Also,
that was...
the setup for Rocket stuff was amazing because the first scene with Adam Warlock, amazing.
Yeah.
I love the opening. So like they just got straight to the shits. There were no playing around.
Nope.
It's like
I
you
know,
guys
dude.
have already
First,
seen
like,
Guardians. We
5.
need to intro this. And so
That was perfect.
Rocket just going back, starting to chill after his humble abode, and then you hear down. It's like my boy Adam Warlock coming through. God, Will Poulter is Adam Warlock. I love that dude.
That's
really
good.
do.
Yeah, it's good.
Will Poulter's dope.
He reminds me exactly of Will Ospreay. Like I was like, damn, you guys are clones of each other, and you're both bros. Y'all should talk. Shout out to my wrestling fans. You know what I'm talking about. But he just came in there and started whooping everybody's ass.
Everybody, bro.
No one was safe. Nebula made her look like a fucking fucked up pretzel.
Yeah.
Took Mantis' arm, asked her if she likes Rice Krispie treats because that bitch snapped, crackled, and popped. Drax, man, he was about to finish Drax. That looked like some Mortal Kombat fatality shit. He said, and Drax was like, please stop. He damn near took out the whole crew in one go.
I mean, the whole movie was about how Rocket got fucked up in that fight.
Yeah, because they couldn't heal his ass normal style. And so that kicks off the journey to go heal Rocket, which is only like a 2-day thing, they said, which is kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know where they got the skull ship from, but supposedly they talked about that in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special that I didn't watch. So
Holiday
The
special.
skull ship? I thought that was in the first Guardians.
I thought it was too. Maybe
Were
not.
they riding around in the head in the first Guardians?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because is that like the portal to nowhere, or is that actually
that is
just
nowhere.
That is nowhere. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the gimmick. That's why it's called Nowhere, and it's a head.
Yeah. No, I
get it.
Yeah, I don't get how it works. I don't need to though.
It's just a ship with the city in it.
I know, it's pretty crazy.
And as John Morant said,
Oh no.
there's a parade inside
Oh
of
my god!
my head.
Stop.
Yes.
Oh my god. Well, isn't that where? Which stone was it that Thanos got from nowhere? Is it the purple? No,
I don't know, bro. I don't
you
know.
must
Was it
have been-
no,
I don't
no.
I don't remember.
Because the purple one is the one the Guardians got in the first one.
Guys, look, we're irritating the fans right now, okay?
Yeah, it's probably pretty true. They're like,
They're like,
obviously it was the blue one.
No, I haven't read Guardians, bro. Please stop, okay? If this was Daredevil, I would shit on them too, but it's not.
It's probably the yellow one.
Going up into
definitely wasn't.
Going up into the introduction of High Evolutionary, I was like, all right, this dude he's just a dude. Like, I wasn't too high on High Evolutionary. I know a lot of people were like, yeah, I like him, or no, I hate him. I was just like kind of neutral. We didn't really need him to be a great villain. We just needed a guy to hate. And he was pretty much the most hateable person I've ever seen.
No,
yeah, I agree.
That was exactly what we needed. Yeah, he really wasn't much of a villain when you put it that way.
Okay, well, he was absolutely a villain, but he just wasn't like a character.
That's one way to put it, yeah.
Because he was definitely a bad guy. There was no fucking ifs, ands, or buts. So you can't say he's not really a villain. He is absolutely a villain.
Yeah.
But he's not the full shebang of a villain.
I mean, he's not juiced to the gills, but he's still a fucking asshole.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, I understand he has a different objective, but I feel like anybody who tortures and abuses animals is a villain.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
It's not like,
Sorry, go for it.
I was just gonna say, it's not like, I had a different mindset, like, that guy just believes in something different. Like some of the things we watch.
Like
no,
Thanos.
this dude's literally, yeah, exactly. This dude's literally like torturing and killing animals and beings at this point to try to get to his perfect reality, not even what everybody else wants.
Yeah, and then then you get into the discussion of what's perfect and what's not, that kind of thing. I'm very curious if they're gonna dive into how Rocket is so smart. And like what kind of happened in the experiment to make him this intelligent? Because from what we're seeing, he's smoking even the High Evolutionary in terms of mechanical skills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and just
creativity. Rocket's the best.
That's why it makes sense why he can make all the ships and gadgets and stuff he does.
Yeah, this dude's sick as can be.
Rocket's... Yeah, because like they kind of did it with Peter in 2, where they went into the whole ego thing, and they kind of just like, it's over now, done with that, and they haven't really talked about him being part God anymore.
Yeah,
that's true, actually.
Even though I heard an interesting theory about Peter being a god that occurs towards the end of the movie. Basically, they were saying like how High Evolutionary was a god, and you saw how he abused his creations in his attempts to be God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Peter is technically a god because he's Ego's kid or whatever, and he was like trying to help these creations by any means necessary, and that's why he almost saves them and almost he almost dies at the end. And that's why they did the recreation. Because I'm a very big imagery guy, especially because of my years in IB English, getting taught about symbolism and biblical allusions and shit like this. So I pick up on most of it very quickly. The big one for me was at the end with Adam Warlock when he goes to save Pete. And they do the finger thing, which eventually I was thinking of that painting.
Yeah, of course, the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, sir, bro. I don't know the name of it. I just know the look of it and like the symbology of it. You know what I'm saying? Symbolism. It's not symbology. I'm just being a dickhead. And I was just like, so they're going for like a whole like God and creation thing, but Peter was the higher up one, which usually is the one God reaching out to the other one. You know what I'm saying? So I was very curious like why they chose that specifically, and I heard someone say that that's like them showing like Peter's a good God saving all of these creations because Adam Warlock was one of his creations technically because he made the Sovereigns. And I was like, that's an interesting take that I just didn't get out of that, but I understood. I saw the symbolism instantly because of that fucking painting. So I
mean, yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. I think that at least the finger touch was obvious. I kind of laughed at it like it was kind of corny, but it does make sense, like in retrospect of it.
Yes, it does. But I just liked a lot of this. It felt like they were going to kill a couple of characters, to be honest with you. It really, really did.
Yeah.
I don't know if I went into that just because I knew that, like, hey, this is probably going to be the last James Gunn Guardians. and they said they're kind of wrapping people's stories up. So I was like, oh, someone's got to die. But I thought Peter was gonna. Peter was not on my list of people to die until that last scene with him in the space when he started bloating up. I was like, oh, he's done. Like he's dead.
Yeah, I definitely thought he was gonna die.
Just because like he spent a little too long in deep space. Usually, I don't know how long it would take to die, but I do know like your skin does perforate like that after a couple seconds in space like that.
But he's a god, though.
I'm a god.
God.
I am god, boy. So are you. What? Shout out my boy Kratos.
I'm glad we did this on pod so we can put some of these characters on our list.
Oh, you're a cheating ass, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, a lot of people said Adam Warlock was underused throughout this movie, and I understand that to a good extent because he came across as very cool and very strong. Because if he did not keep getting incapacitated, he would have won this movie. Period. So whoever he was going to fight, whether it was going to be High Evolutionary or it was going to be the Guardians, he would have whooped their ass easily. But
yeah,
it's
definitely
fine.
Think he was the strongest.
Oh, easily. This dude can go toe. From what we saw, especially when they explained that like he didn't incubate fully and he was banging people up like that, he's gonna be a problem. I don't see who can. The only person I can think that can whoop his ass off rip is gonna be Captain Marvel, just because she's OP as shit. But really, in tier list, who's stronger than him than that? Maybe I think he can bang with Thor in them for sure.
Yeah, probably.
Especially if you give him some time to cook, let him incubate a little bit more. He gonna come back and start whooping people's ass.
I mean, he a good guy now though, so
that's what I'm saying. If you give him time, well, the good guys fight all the time.
That's
when
true.
Thor and Hulk first met, they started to bang it out.
Yeah,
which again,
Civil War. There's a whole movie about it.
Yeah, Hulk probably shouldn't be stronger than Thor, or strong as Thor, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, that is a crazy conversation to have.
How can a Hulk be stronger than a god? And he's one of the strongest gods. Not even like he's like a mid tier god. He's like, it was like Sif, I get Hulk punking her, but like it's Thor. He's pretty fucking good. I'm not even a Thor guy. Like Thor's okay to me, but you just got to admit his strength, power, skill, and level. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna tell me She-Hulk can bang with Thor then?
I hope not.
No, please no.
Because if She-Hulk can bang with Thor, we're gonna have a discussion about this whole shit.
I 100% agree with that.
And I don't even hate She-Hulk the character like that, but I'm just saying it doesn't. She's played for laughs, and she's supposed to be stronger than Hulk, by the way. I'm just putting that out there. So
what now?
Yeah.
She's supposed to be stronger than Hulk, so if she's better than Hulk, she can bang with Thor, and Thor's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" That's gonna be hilarious.
You think She-Hulk can bang with She-Thor though, because that we ain't getting normal Thor.
Well, I mean, She-Thor ain't alive no more, cause
yeah, she coming back.
Probably I'd rather have her come back. She's interesting, so.
Well, okay.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're not talking about Thor. Okay, we're not talking about Thor. Talk about Guardians of the Galaxy. Did you guys enjoy every character send-off? For me, like the highlight ones where I liked Drax's a lot. Mm-hmm. That's been built up since he, that's been a part of his backstory. Nebula left off in a cool spot, and then Rocket got a cool ending thing.
Yeah,
which one did you guys like?
I did like Rocket and Drax as well. Nebula's was solid. Nothing crazy, but I did like it.
Yeah, I think Peter's was solid too. I mean, they had the whole scene for him, which was cool. And that's cool. I mean, I'm glad that he's back on Earth visiting his grandpappy. Gamora's was a little weak just because she's not, the Gamora of the past. I don't know. I'm obviously a big Drax guy, so I always like the Drax shit, but him and Rocket are by far my favorite too.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
Bautista said he's done, by the way. I don't know if you guys heard that.
I did.
That's unfortunate.
I saw he wrote like a post or whatever about playing Drax. It was pretty cool.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah. I
like Bautista a lot, so I mean, he's gonna go on. He's probably gonna go to DCU, to be honest with you, because him and James Gunn. James Gunn does a great job. He's like the Pete Carroll of the Marvel shit, because everybody that works for him, acts for him, or plays for him, however you want to put it, they all end up like loving him, like period. So he's got to be a great dude, and he's recruiting. So basically, it's gonna be like a college when your coach leaves, and all the kids transfer out with him. Like they're gonna follow him. I heard they tried to get fucking Bradley Cooper to be Lex Luthor or some shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, they might get Bautista to do Lex, to be honest with you. That makes
sense
how Bautista Lex can bang with Superman at that point.
That would be sweet.
But I liked the where it left off. I thought the Guardians team that they showed at the end was kind of a little
whack.
Outside of Rocket, Groot, and Warlock, I was like, oh, that's a tough team right there.
Yeah,
Well, there was only 2 others.
3 or 4, because there was
the
Cosmo.
one chick.
I like Cosmo. She's cool.
Oh,
she's
Cosmo's
aight.
fine. Like nothing crazy, but that was a funny little storyline thing between her and what's his face.
But Whistle Boy, I can't be done with him. He's not Yondu.
Yeah, Yondu's the. God, I love Yondu. Well, that's not true. I like Michael Rooker a lot.
Yeah, Michael Rooker's cool. Shout out my boy. What's his name? Eli?
Merle, bro.
Yeah,
Merle.
Merle. You if you know, you know. But how'd you guys feel about the post credit scene where it said the legendary Star-Lord will return?
I don't care.
Well, that's an opinion.
I'm not the biggest Star-Lord guy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I can tell by your
I'm not really. I'm not really either, but I think it was a waste of a post-credit scene because I was very excited for it, and I felt, it was very anticlimactic. But, I'm excited that we're going to get more of him, obviously.
It reminded me of the Shawarma one, but the Shawarma one was funny and made sense based on the context of the Avengers movie.
I don't know
this
what that
one,
is.
The post-credit scene for the Avengers movie, when they're all sitting there.
I heard you the first time. I said I don't know what that is.
You don't know what shawarma is?
No, I don't care anymore. So
You're not making sense, buddy.
I don't know what it is. Like,
He doesn't remember what the scene was. Like, you say shawarma about the food, but you don't tell us what the food is. Like,
I just don't
was
care.
they eaten?
So it doesn't matter anymore.
I explained it and he didn't understand. That ain't my fault.
No, you didn't explain
Okay.
shit.
So when I read up on what the legendary Star-Lord bit, because they specifically said the legendary Star-Lord. I was like, why would they say that? I thought it was a gag because, they're always like, man, I'm Star-Lord, bro. Come on, man. Like, I thought that was that thing. But supposedly there's a comic run called Legendary Star-Lord where it's him by himself running around. So they might be doing a Disney Plus thing with him. Like a show or something where he goes dolo, or he might get a movie. I don't see them giving him a movie alone. I thought it would be a series, but
they
we'll
gave
see, I
Captain
guess.
Marvel too.
They gave her a movie, a show, and another movie. So
They gave her a show?
Yeah, Ms. Marvel.
That's about the little one.
That's her clique, though. That's like her squad.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can keep that.
Marvel gang, you know what I'm saying?
Marvel gang.
That's right.
Marvel gang. So I'm interested to see where that goes, but pretty much Guardians is donezo. I just want to see Adam Warlock bang on someone, to be real with you. But I mean, a little spice because me and Eli are big X-Men guys as far as the cartoons and TV and stuff and movies.
Yeah.
But from what I was told is that in that comic, Kitty Pryde shows up from the X-Men.
Oh, shit.
So people are saying like, hey, is there going to be the X-Men? I'm like, all right, guys, look, we can't say everything is X-Men as much as we want it to be. We can't look at every movie and be like, X-Men.
Hey, I can
You're gonna do it
Don't-
anyways.
Don't
It's
do this to
okay.
me.
I
can
will
do
every
that.
time. I would see a guy walking around with glasses like, Cyclops.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to see an angry guy, Wolverine.
Let's go.
I'm going to do it every time. I mean, we haven't got Fantastic Four yet, and they've announced that whole way in advance. I mean, Deadpool are supposed to get Wolverine for sure, so we'll see. But yeah, that was Guardians was cool. I really liked it. If I want to give it just a rating, like just spitballing, I really, really liked it. It was like a 9.5 for me.
Yeah, I was also going to give it a 9.5. I'll just say 9.5 to give it, whatever.
3 stacks.
I'm gonna go with a 9.
Hater.
I'm sure, bro.
Yeah,
Why'd you hate this movie?
Yeah, shout out Guardian, shout out James Gunn. I want to see your DC stuff because I like the DC comics better. Fuck Marvel comics. High key, let's go.
Good thing I don't read the comics. I don't care about DC.
So, thanks for hanging out with us today, watching all this stuff. We really enjoyed it. We want to remind you guys we have social media. You can check us out on Twitter at BINGEBOIS. That is Binge Boys. Change the Y in a boys to an I. We also have an Instagram at DABINGEBOIS. That's DA instead of the because we are dumbasses. Find us on TikTok at the same which is once again at DABINGEBOIS, where you can see us post nothing on TikTok because we do not support those damn platforms, even though it could give us a lot of views and a lot of followers. So yeah, we remind you guys that with you today, my name was Enrique.
My name was Eli.
And my name is Tristan.
I want you to remember to check your addicts, because there could be some creepy ass motherfucker up there right now. You don't even know it.